Innovative di Hatiku represents a slogan that focuses on prioritizing community and future students, especially from the B40 groups. The spirit that arises from this slogan is to continue the effort to always give and help the community and prospective students in need. This slogan should remain a principle in every innovative citizen, so that this slogan is spoken in every community throughout the state in Malaysia, and make innovative as the main option to pursue higher education.
Inovatif di hatiku.
Inovatif di hatiku.
Inovatif di hatiku.
Inovatif di hatiku.
Innovative di hatiku.
Hello, good afternoon to all the viewers. My name is Habilashiny, Tourism Lecturer at Innovative International College. And together with me, we have our honor guest here, Miss Loke and Jiun, representative from Bachelor's of Hospitality course. Okay. Hi, Cik Loke, apa khabar?
Hi, good evening.
So how are you today?
It's okay. It's very good.
Okay. So jadi Cik Loke berasal dari mana ya?
I come from Seremban, Negeri
Okay.
Sembilan. And now since now COVID-19, so all of it will be the online class. So I balik lah hometown.
I see. Okay. So dekat Seremban tu keadaan perintah kawalan pergerakan tu okey tak? Ataupun masih PKP ke? Sudah PKPB ke? PKPP ke? Bagaimana keadaan kat situ?
Sekarang I think it's still PKP lah, tapi Seremban still okay sikit.
Okey sikit lah. Okay. So bagaimana dengan perasaan Cik Loke pada waktu pandemik ni? Kita tak boleh keluar, tak boleh makan dengan kawan-kawan dekat restoran. So perasaan Cik Loke ni macam frustrated tak sekarang ni?
Perasaan I lah, rasa like ada sikit lah nervous dengan takut sebab kan since sekarang punya jumlah COVID-19 ni banyak, and maybe sekarang ada turun lah sikit, tapi kat Negeri Sembilan still ada banyak jumlah case COVID-19 ni. And kalau tak silap I, semalam yang result keluar tu, case COVID-19 ni kat Negeri Sembilan adalah 531 case. So boleh cakap Negeri Sembilan is still top 3 ketinggi jumlah COVID-19 kat Malaysia. So that's why I feel like nervous and scared to keluar macam tu loh.
Betul. Memang betul. Very scared to go out to buy things also, right? So yeah, correct lah. So because at the moment, COVID-19 pandemic, I tell you, significantly impacted the Malaysian economy, at the moment. But definitely will leading to the currency devaluation lah sekarang sebab COVID-19 dia memang jatuhkan kita punya GDP, the gross domestic product Malaysia. So let's hope for good things to happen because we are still in recovering stage. Okay, without wasting our time, so let me just begin our live session topic for today, which is about culinary art, or in bahasa we call it as seni masakan, right? So from my knowledge, I think like culinary art is the art of you prepare food, you cook, and then you present the food to somebody else. Like what I do in my house, whatever I cook, even though if I'm making one nasi goreng macam biasa, I will just put it in one normal plate, okay? And then I will just, press it very hard on top. I put it on a normal plate. Then saya hias dengan timun, tomato, apa-apalah. So saya bagi kepada saya punya ayah. So ayah saya pun tengok, you ni lecturer ke buat apa sekarang? So it's something like that, you prepare. So it is one of the important component in culinary art, as I believe, all right? So, and also culinary art is actually presenting food to somebody, right? in a proper term way. So let's hear from our guests. Okay, what is the experience and knowledge that has been gone through the entire culinary part? So saya nak tanya, Cik Loke suka masak tak?
Suka tapi okey lah, masak boleh tahan lagi.
Boleh tahan, sedap tak? Boleh tak saya cuba satu hari?
Kalau ada rezeki, boleh masak. Bagi Miss.
Boleh saya datang ke Seremban. Lepas PKP saya datang ke Seremban. Okay. Okay, pada
Boleh.
pendapat daripada Cik Loke, Cik Loke kan, apa itu culinary art? Ataupun cara saya pronounce tu betul tak? Culinary art ke culinary art? Sebab saya tengok bila saya research pasal ni, banyak sangat sebutan. Tapi selagi saya tahu culinary art tu adalah bahasa daripada French. We adapt the word from French words, the culinary art. So apa pendapat Cik Loke tentang culinary art ni?
So based on my understanding, yang Miss cakap tu tadi tu memang betul. Culinary art tu basically is mean about the preparations, cooking and also the presentations, the food. Presentations about the food like kita macam mana design kan, atau kita macam mana susunkan food tu sebelum kita bagikan customer kita. So this is mean about the culinary art based on my understanding lah.
Okay. So pernahkah kamu belajar culinary art module sebelum ni?
Ada, sebab hospitality student kan mesti perlu ambil culinary art punya course.
Betul. Betul. Bagaimana dengan pengalaman Cik Loke waktu mempelajar modul tersebut? Bila study, pergi go through classes kan, apa pengalaman Cik Loke?
Pengalaman I ada 2 SEM, which is the SEM 2 dengan SEM 3. I pernah ambil culinary art. So for my SEM 2 especially is about macam mana kita cutting kita punya vegetarians dengan kita punya buah-buahan macam tu. So semua is basic punya knowledge lah. So after that move to the SEM 3. SEM 3 tu masa tu kita is belajar macam mana kita untuk preparekan menu, untuk buat menu macam mana. Lepas tu masa tu kita ada 4 type for kita punya culinary art, which is the appetizer, main course, soup and also the dessert. So masa tu kita as a COD tu maksud course chef of the day. Itu ialah pasal macam leader. So setiap student mesti kena COD punya. Macam contoh first week ialah I jadi COD, next week akan orang lain jadi COD. So kerja COD ialah untuk fikirkan menu. Lepas tu cuba susunkan semua menu tu macam mana, fikirkan apa-apa lah. Lepas tu tengok approve tak dalam lecture tu. Then lepas tu macam contoh masa tu I punya bahagikan kerja bagi I punya kawan-kawan. Macam contoh 2 orang ialah cover dessert punya, 2 orang ialah cover appetizer and also 2 orang cover soup macam tu. So I think it's most fun lah bagi I kalau ada culinary art yang ni, course ni, I rasa okay lah.
So okay, baguslah kalau macam tu. So bila belajar culinary art ni, sebab dia adalah salah satu subjek kan, dia bukan major stream. Sebab saya rasa dia memang dekat Malaysia pun ada diploma in culinary art, degree in culinary art. Memang ada pembelajaran yang peringkat-peringkat yang lebih tinggi pun kan, masters, PhD and so on. So saya rasa itu adalah satu bidang yang besar, culinary art. Tapi membelajar culinary art dalam satu subjek ni rasa senang tak? Ataupun dia memang seronok ke, ataupun susah nak faham ke, ataupun dia rasa macam hospitality ni benda lain. Culinary art ni based on kitchen side. So ada tak Cik Loke rasa macam susah nak faham lah, senang, ataupun memang seronok belajar culinary art ni?
So kalau bagi I tak rasa dia susah lah, tapi I pun tak boleh cakap dia senang. Sebab ni perlu depends orang tu punya cooking skill. So bagi I rasa okay lah, and I rasa seronok jugalah untuk sebab orang ni culinary art ni I dapat belajar banyak. Macam like I punya kawan boleh tolong menolong I, then kawan-kawan yang ada experience cooking skill dia pun boleh sharekan dia punya experience bagi I. Atau macam contoh kita punya sup tu perlu testkan dia punya rasa kan, so kita boleh cuba I testkan, I rasa tak masin, tapi kalau I suruh kawan I try, dia akan cakap ada sikit masin, so I perlu tanya pula macam mana, perlu macam mana solve kan dia problem macam tu. So ada juga so I rasa based on my opinions, I rasa is more fun for having other culinary art bagi I, because this is my first experience dengan kawan-kawan masak macam tu.
Okay, betul sebab kadang-kadang kita masak kan, kita masak sesuatu, kita buat dessert ke, buat sup ke, masak curry pun, bila kita masak kita rasa macam berasa tu cukup, we feel like okay, the salt is good enough. But bila kita punya rakan ataupun family member yang nak makan, mereka kata macam tak ada garam lah, tak ada rasa garam, dia rasa macam terlalu masin lah kan. So dia punya, everybody has a different taste bud, right? Semua ada cara menikmatkan rasa tu memang berbeza kan. So kita memang perlukan seseorang untuk test kita punya makanan, betul tak? Even though it's sweet ke, dia rasa masin ke, right? So okay, bagus juga. Okay, boleh tak kalau macam ni, boleh tak Cik Loke sharekan apa-apa tips yang Cik Loke masih ingat tentang culinary art, seperti macam memasak ke, cara nak potong buah ke, apa-apa tips?
Kalau bagi cara masak, dia ada banyak lah. So, I boleh bagi example ialah macam main course lah. So, for the main course, kadang-kadang kita akan guna goreng, kita akan guna oven, macam panggang, dan banyak lagi cara lah. Yang macam, yang I pernah buat ialah chicken chop. Kalau chicken chop, kita guna goreng. Kalau kita buat kita punya main course ialah pizza, so mestilah kita guna ovens. So ni ialah for cara masak yang banyak tu. Then the second ialah cara potongan buah-buahan. So cara potongan buah-buahan ni biasa kita ialah buat macam salad, appetizer. So ni ialah like cara potong buah-buahan ni kita biasa akan guna small days. Macam dia macam cube punya. So macam buat salad loh, yang tu sahaja. Ada juga yang lain-lain punya cara potongan punya, tapi I sudah lupa nama. Sebab sudah jauh sangat.
Okay. Faham. Okay, so itu adalah tips yang Cik Loke nak share kepada kita. Okay. Bagus juga. So Cik Loke memang ada banyak membelajar tentang culinary art dalam tempoh berapa lama?
Yes, sorry.
Berapa lama Cik Loke belajar culinary art ni? Tempoh berapa lama? How long was your course?
I think
your module?
1 year. 1 year I learned culinary art.
Okay. Bagus juga, bagus. Okay, but alright, that's a good experiences and that's a good tips, from your side. Okay, but when it comes to myself, I love cooking. Saya suka sangat masak, alright, because end of the day, bila kita masak, kita buat apa? Kita makan. So bila saya makan, saya jadi happy. I become happy, alright. So itulah, cooking is like one of my favorite activity. Okay, it's my hobby and also it's my responsibility because I need to cook for my family also. I cook, I eat myself, and also I have to serve my family lah, right? Because those days my mother used to cook for us, right? But now, she's getting old, so kita ambil balik dia punya tanggungjawab, kita masak pula lah. Okay, so since we are working from home, I have to cook after 6. So semua pun akan tunggu untuk saya habis kerja, saya turun bawah, lepas tu saya akan masak. So semua akan tunggulah, right? Saya ni daripada background tourism, business school, so memang tak adalah culinary art punya pengalaman ke ataupun culinary art punya knowledge ke, memang tak adalah, right? Especially based on pastries, baking, memang tak adalah. Sekarang semua orang kan gunakan YouTube. Okay, so YouTube became a good channel for everybody to follow, everybody to test their own knowledge kan. So YouTube memang semua ada, tapi YouTube pun adalah salah satu channel yang sangat bagus sebab ada manusia-manusia di negeri kan dan negara ni kan memang tak boleh memasak. Mereka tu memang pandai buat Maggi, pandai goreng telur, setakat itu saja. Jadi YouTube tu memang banyak membantu lah, right? Sebab YouTube kan memang ada banyak step-step. Mereka kan macam siap letakkan dia punya ingredients, dia punya cara-cara nak buat kat bawah. Lepas tu buat video lagi. Buat video, tunggu masa dimasak semua kan. So it's very convenient and easy for us to watch YouTube videos nowadays. It's a good channel lah because for me waktu pandemik memang tak tahu nak buat apa kan. Ramai waktu pandemik yang hilang kerja, yang tak boleh pergi ke tempat bekerja, ada yang macam ada reduction of your time, so many problems. So sitting at home, you don't know what to do end of the day. What they do is they go to YouTube channel, they come up with this idea, they just follow whatever they want to bake or something, they will just follow and they will just do it at home, right? So pada kita punya MCO studying tu sangat recipe yang become yang jadi famous, right? Became very famous in terms of dalgona coffee, right? Dalgona coffee become very famous in saya rasa macam MCO pertama kan last year. Macam saya pun dah pergi cuba buat dalgona coffee. First attempt tak jadi sebab ada orang tolong saya, kakak saya tolong saya, so tak jadi. Second time kita buat sendiri. Jadi memang kita buat effort, kita buat memang sedap juga. Tapi sebelum dalgona coffee tu keluar dalam YouTube, dalam Facebook content kan, saya memang tak tahulah apa tu dalgona coffee. Memang tak tahu. Saya tak tahu yang benda tu wujud. Padahal memang dah wujud dekat Korea, dekat negara lain memang dah wujud. Saya macam ketinggalan zaman. Ramailah macam ketinggalan zaman kan. Lepas tu ada time yang buat boba sendiri. So ada orang tengok dalam YouTube, tengok boba, tengok cara nak buat boba, lepas tu buat boba sendiri. Padahal buat boba tu senang. Saya rasa dulu dia bukan senang, dia kena buat daripada guna mesin lah tu lah kan. Sebenarnya bukan tu senang saja. So itulah YouTube tu memang memainkan peranan yang sangat penting waktu pandemik ni. Okay, so I come back to myself. Okay, when I come back to myself, I am very good. I don't credit myself lah. I don't credit myself. I am good in baking. Okay, but memang ada ramai yang memang bagus buat baking lah. Orang yang luar kat sana ada banyak knowledge, ada banyak experience daripada saya. So I am average, or I am good in baking. Okay, and also cooking heavy meals is one of my favorite lah, right? Cooking heavy meals like it can be in terms of Western, Asian food. I practice myself, right? I spend my time based on my time baking cookies. I bake cookies. I like to bake cookies. Brownies, seafood, roast chicken and everything. Walaupun tak ada perayaan, saya akan buat cookies juga. Walaupun bukan Deepawali, bukan Christmas, bukan Hari Raya, bukan apa-apa, saya buat juga cookies. Saya buat, saya letak dalam balang, saya makan sendiri. It's my own happiness, right? So from my side, I learn cooking. My culinary art knowledge is based on experiences and knowledge based on what I went through during my studies. So I go for classes. For an additional information, I also go for classes. I go for baking classes. I go for culinary. It's not a culinary class. It's baking and pastry class. At the same time, I used to go for classes where they conduct how to cook the meat, how to cook seafood in a proper way, cara-cara menggunakan bahan-bahan yang penting seperti bahan-bahan daripada Mediterranean countries. So I do go for classes and then I stop lah. I memang dah berhenti kan sebab right, saya dah berhenti sebab I wanted to continue in my career development. And then apart from all my classes, my experiences on learning myself, watch YouTube, go for online classes. Apart from that, I also was one of the associate member of FHM board. FHM stands for Food and Hotel Malaysia. It's actually the Malaysia's biggest food and hospitality trade show, which will held for 3 days. Dia memang akan berlangsung di Malaysia untuk 3 hari. Yang paling latest it was 2018, dia berlangsung di Putrajaya. It's in the middle of Putrajaya. Biasanya dekat situ tu mereka akan buat show. Okay, highlight show is based on food technology, tentang robot-robot yang mereka ada, and then celebrity chef, live cooking demonstration, conferences, business matching, and many other activities will be conducted in FHM. So I was one of the board member for university level. Okay, I went there for I think I judged some of the students' creativity level. It's in a very low level of what they call activities, which I was not that much of qualified lah. Sebab saya bukan ni chef ke, saya bukan bukan seseorang yang banyak berpengalaman kan. So saya, since I have a little experience in this food and hospitality industry, so they asked me to go for for that competition to judge students from university and also students from university, but they don't have culinary art background. So that was one of my experiences that I went through lah. Okay, so those days I've been so active, very active those days when I was studying. But now, yes, I told you, became very inactive due to my career development. But at the moment, not planning for anything for future. But let's see lah. Kita tengok dulu macam mana kita punya rezeki in future. Ada tak apa-apa saya nak start up dengan baking sendiri ke, nak pergi classes ke, ataupun buat apa-apa lah dalam culinary art. So you see first my side. Okay, so Cik Loke, saya nak tanya satu. Ada tak apa-apa cadangan yang Cik Loke nak buat dalam future ke, apa-apa cadangan untuk menceburi dalam bidang culinary art ke pada masa yang akan datang or in the future? Ada apa-apa plan tak, Cik Loke?
Kalau for bidang culinary art ni, pada masa depan mereka, apa saya never stop and try to create a new meal macam tu of food, then this can bring upon a new things in the future. So everyone also can test out a new thing.
Okay, that's your opinion lah. Okay, so Cik Loke nak bagi apa-apa nasihat tak kepada kita punya junior-junior yang ingin mempelajari culinary art? Sebab nowadays everybody, bila dulu-dulu bila kita nak memasak, kita rasa macam ada orang pandang rendah, atau bila ada lelaki nak memasak mereka akan pandang rendah. Padahal from my experience, kalau lelaki-lelaki memasak memang sangat sedap dia punya makanannya. Kalau Cik Loke perasan kan, kalau kita pergi restoran-restoran lain, bukan women cannot cook, women still can cook, they are always good. Tetapi bila kita compare dengan lelaki, bila lelaki masak dia rasa makanan tu sedap tau. So tapi dulu-dulu kan kita ada mentaliti yang lelaki tu tak boleh masak, lelaki tu macam kena buat kerja-kerja profesional, kena bekerja-kerja macam office, kena keluar kerja dalam bidang-bidang engineering kan. Tapi sekarang memang banyak sangat lelaki yang memang menceburi dalam bidang-bidang tersebut. Hotel dengan memasak kan, memang ramai sangat lelaki. Dan juga ada yang setengah orang parents, especially parents, not all but some of the parents rasa macam nak jadi chef ke, kamu nak belajar culinary art ke, kamu rasa ada ke future dalam culinary art? Masih ada orang dalam fikiran macam tu, dalam they are in that still mindset, they are in that kind of mindset. But how do we change that mindset? How do you give an advice for them to change the mindset and come into this culinary art?
So based on my experience for learning the culinary art ni, I boleh bagi nasihat kepada I punya junior ialah jangan rasa nervous lah, sebab every people also first time, even I pun first time sentuhkan culinary art. So and also don't forget you're not alone. You is having a teams to help you. Kawan-kawan pun akan di sisi you. So try to ask more and more. Atau kalau tak boleh pun boleh tanyakan lecturer macam mana. Sebab lecturer kan ada experience. That's why dia boleh jadikan lecturers untuk ajar kita. And also next ialah for cooking punya skill. Junior boleh rujukkan lah as Miss Habila you just mentioned earlier kan, ada boleh tengokkan Facebook, YouTube punya videos. He is more easy sekarang sebab all things kita boleh cari kat YouTube. So once you trying to watch the YouTube, you boleh sambil preparekan satu kertas atau pens untuk jot down kan dia punya ingredients and also dia punya step. So for the ingredients, you tulislah berapa dia punya berapa dia punya tablespoon ke macam mana. Then for the step, you boleh gunakan you punya language. Certain you boleh guna bahasa Melayu or campur Chinese or Malay untuk yang based on your understand. Masa you nak dan you punya understand sama ada. So and also why we need to jot down because kadang-kadang kita punya manusia kan akan lupa kan. So nasihat I ialah boleh try to jot down, then masa kalau you lupa, you boleh keluarkan kertas, tengok lupanya macam tu. So I think that's all lah for my past experience. I think that's all for me.
Okay, excellent advice. It's a good advice because some of them, they can't read or write English and Bahasa Melayu. They are more convenient in their language. So let me just take like example, like in Malaysia, we have our other ethnics like Indian, Chinese. Sometimes they don't even understand what is written down in Bahasa Melayu. What are you trying to talk? Even in English. Sometimes there are some other recipes is actually conducted in English, but the English accents used is actually UK or US or Australian accents. So accents kadang-kadang dia akan berbeza kan, and some of them they know how to speak English, but sometimes for them to understand some of the accents kadang-kadang dia susah. So if you watching a video, you can write down on a paper and then later on you can just convert to your own language, own understanding can, so it is much more easier for you to use it in the future. Okay, but if like from my side, okay, I would like to say that if someone is planning to do further studies or planning to start a new career or planning to start a new studies as a new student after SPM, after foundation, or either after STPM, if they're planning, I think this is a good platform at the moment because food is something which is it is a necessary thing. It's a necessary part of our life, where if you don't have food, you cannot survive. Okay, but sometimes we might think that okay, food I can cook myself. What if you are not feeling well? Correct? What if you are not feeling well? You cannot cook yourself. You can't even stand. So you have to go to a restaurant and get a food for yourself. Correct or not? So if you are going to a restaurant, it doesn't matter it's a 3-star restaurant, 2-star restaurant, it's a private restaurant, it's a kedai mamak ke, kedai Chinese restaurant, whatever it is, you still need a cook to cook your food. Okay, not everybody can become a cook. Those who have good experience, good knowledge, good tips and everything, then you are appointed as a cook. If I have a restaurant, okay, I will if I'm planning to open a restaurant and I become a cook, I don't think so my restaurant will run. Correct or not? Saya akan gulung tikar, saya akan balik rumah, for sure, right? Because I am not good enough in cooking. I am not that good enough. If like somebody is asking me to do a lasagna, for example, I'm doing a lasagna, right? I will take approximately 3 hours because I am someone who is like still learning. I'm still learning how to do lasagna. So one by one, I will look at the video. I will just like, because lasagna is something that you don't do every day. You cannot do it every day. It takes a time for you to bake and then to do the sauce and everything. But for me, I need to take time to come up with that lasagna. Okay, if I am working in that restaurant, imagine if for me to make one lasagna takes 3 hours, what will happen to my restaurant? Okay, I will definitely close the restaurant. So for those who wants to become a cook in a restaurant, they should have the skill. Okay, so that skill is actually will come from the person who learn um, how to how to learn how to cook. That person will have all this kind of knowledge. Okay, so from my side, I would like to advise, right, those all juniors, everyone, those who wanted to do further in culinary art. Okay, I will say go for it. Okay, I will just say go for it. This is to venture into the culinary art, then it will be impart from the knowledge and skills, techniques to prepare food, in food and beverage, from Western to Asian cuisines, and then you also can learn how to work in the kitchen and run it effectively. That is the main components that you will learn when you are in culinary art. Okay. In addition, culinary art is actually for a qualification purpose lah, for a qualification purpose like diploma, degree, certificates, these all these things may include business and management subjects, marketing, accounting, entrepreneurship. All this subject is actually very useful for someone to take up a position like a managerial position in any restaurants, F&B restaurants, hotels, any hospitality industry, resort, or even to start up their own restaurants. So if you any one of you are planning to come up with new restaurant or planning to join any resort or hotel to to work as whatever it is, when it related to your food and beverage and kitchen, I think culinary art studies is something which is very important for you to obtain it, right? Not only diploma or degree, there are many institutes are providing certificates. There are many universities are providing diploma. Even in our college, we do have culinary art also. Okay, this is a good mindset on the those who are planning to do culinary art actually. Okay, so once you have graduated to become, once you are after you are graduated after diploma, you can always start on doing a degree if you are financially stable. Okay, if you're financially stable, you can always start on doing further in culinary art in degree. Okay, if you want to go under education, yes, of course, after you graduate from degree, go ahead on masters and go ahead with PhD and become someone who can really transfer knowledge on culinary art. Easy to say become a lecturer, okay, become a culinary lecturer, right? If you don't want to be in that pathway, okay, you can always choose to be a normal chef. Okay, I think chef, there are many stages to go to reach to become a chef, right? There are commis, station chef, and there are also sous chef, executive chef. There are other departments like pastry chef. Apart from being chef, you don't even have like bukan saja nak masak, tapi kalau kamu tak suka memasak pun, you still can be in that food and beverage department. Okay, you can still become the food and marketing consultant. You can become the food service managers and also restaurant managers. So there are so many pathways you can actually go through in your future life if you are in a culinary field, right? So anything from your side, Miss Locke, anything would you like to say as the last word before we end our live session?
I think no,
Okay.
but I hope my juniors have a good experience in their culinary art for them.
Okay. That's right. First, when I wanted to come out with this live topic, I was like going search on. Okay, am I pronouncing the word culinary art properly? Then it came out with many ideas. It came out with many tabs. I tried opening one by one tab. Am I saying correct? Because I remember those days when I do my degree, I had a class. They told me like, why are you pronouncing culinary art? It's not culinary art. Come on, it's culinary art. And then I had a second class. I had a second class. I don't remember the subject, but it is something related to food and beverage. And then I went to that class. I said, okay, sir, this is culinary art. What? It's not culinary art. It's culinary art. I was like, come on, it's a culinary art or culinary art. Which one is correct? then only I get to know that pronunciation from everywhere of in the part of country is different. Wherever you go, you have different accents, right? But then I get to know that culinary art is actually a French word. Okay, finally I found the correct one, right? But whatever it is, culinary art is the same, and it has their own scope and pathway. Okay, so I think that's it from my side, and I think that's it from Miss Loke's side. Okay, we will end our live session, and we might meet in next session. Thank you so much.
Saya Cik Am, Senior Counselor, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, saya Aiza, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Yahurin Muhammad Yasin, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, nama saya Kana, inovatif di hatiku. Saya Aini, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Arisha, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, saya Ain, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Wanu Fazira, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Nurfahana binti Zul, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Asma Amanina, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, saya Hamka, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Muhammad Helmi bin Abdul Rahman, inovatif di hatiku.
Nama saya Nurul Al-Akila, penolong pendaftar Kolej Inovatif Antarabangsa, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, nama saya Ahmad Faiz bin Abdul Razak, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Abdul Rahman bin Kasbi, pendaftar Kolej Antarabangsa Inovatif. Inovatif di hatiku.
Inovatif di hatiku.